And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And they work this out past the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
A toss right to Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Henry, the Titan ball.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the 50, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
To Derrick Henry.
33 yards that time.
3 yards on the play. First down, Titans.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. snap it to Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Seahawks 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Wilson on first down. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Number 11,
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans get the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd and short.
Down and 2.
A final shot before break. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Pick up on the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. And
play action. It's Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Tennessee.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Derrick Henry.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Bring it! And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Myers connects on the PAT, and this is back to a 5-point game.
21. Jason Myers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
16 yards, a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
1-yard line.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He gives it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
7. And the Titans first.
Throwing now, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gostkowski now for the Titan field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get enough. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the two-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
At the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.